Hey, this is AshTheMan. Thank you for tuning in. And I just got done watching Dragon Ball Z Super episode 103. And my God, what I have to say, what an episode. Now, ever since the tournament started, the episodes have really been kind of like composed of fighting, more fighting. I mean, you get to see, different universes, different type of some fighters. And this episode, kind of like, still excels that. Now, it starts off with Android 17, previous episode, he was fighting Universe 2, knocked out a couple of their, warriors. Now he facing one of the main ones while Goku facing the other. Now, of course, you get to see Goku not focusing again, letting his guard down. And Android 17 had to come in and use his, his field, blocker with his barrier to kind of help Goku out. Goku got the upper hand on girl when he got a little bit serious and took her to the edge while the other girl came to try to defend her. And then the same person he learned from the transmission from, not the exact person, but the race that he learned it from, pretty much teleported him out. So, you got to see a little bit of that. But the main thing that I think has me over the edge is Gohan. Like, Gohan was just that guy, and a lot of people has been wanting this Gohan, this different Gohan that we've been seeing over the course of Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Z Super. Most of it has been a little bit underwhelming, especially when it came to, with Gohan, what he did to Cell. And then now he, got older and Boo came into the picture. He was just so underwhelming. And then we got a break to see, like Mr. Gohan, and Mr. Gohan was like a breath of fresh air. Like, dang, we got that, that Gohan that don't play around. And then Dragon Ball Z started off. He got a job, he got a family. You don't really get to see that Gohan that everybody likes. But man, he's here. He's here, and he has determination of wanting to be the strongest. And I think that's what the audience wants. I mean, not just only, me, me, I'm not, really that big of a Gohan fan, but I understand why people want it. Gohan was just that kid that, that made things happen from when, Vegeta, Nappa first, invaded Earth to them going to Namek and he pretty much being faced with odds. Then with the whole, Cell saga, that, he pretty much, was the first one to achieve Super Saiyan 2, putting Cell in his place. Yeah. So, seeing this Gohan in the fight, and just to kind of explain that out, Gohan beats the rubbery dude that Goku first fought, and when the universe thing for the Super Dragon Balls happened, boom, he did something a little bit different than what Goku did. Goku pretty much got him to the edge and did, a little bit of a suplex and, pretty much got him out. Gohan did a series of punches, kind of lifted him up, got him to the edge, and then gave him one powerful kick and knocked him over the edge. Kept him in the air so he can't really do anything. And since he was so close and he was just so, like, rubbery and fat, he couldn't, like, exactly aim at Gohan to kind of make him back off. Gohan was just applying the pressure, and then Universe 2 last fighters pretty much approach Gohan and Piccolo and want to go 2-on-2. Now, of course, you see Piccolo get hit, and he goes just away from where Gohan position is, and Gohan is left fighting, with the main guy. Kind of forgot his name. I'll probably put it in the description, when I get the video, contrast. But however, he basically, had this, like faint, like, movement. So it's like he basically contrasted six of himself and was able to conceal his energy, with some type of, like, I don't know if it's something with his internal energy, but however, Gohan wasn't able to sense it. And so Gohan was, kept on being hit off guard, can't read his movements. So Gohan devised a strategy to where he would take a hit to get his location to counterattack. Now, that kind of strategy does lead a person to be vulnerable to get hit. You basically are seeing who's going to, break down first because Gohan had to start exchanging blows. Now, Gohan ended up, pretty much coming out of him overwhelming, going to that mystic form and pretty much overwhelm him and then Kamehameha him off of the ring. It was over. Piccolo fight didn't last that long. I mean, you still got to see Piccolo, do a little fight to where, he did a Hell Zone grenade, even though he didn't say it, because, of course, some moves, they just don't really say it like that. It doesn't matter. But otherwise, you still got to see, Piccolo fight. Now, again, the episode was really good. I mean, you got to see Gohan, being the star of the show again, kind of like taking things on and, knocking people out. I mean, I'm glad he got a chance to knock two people out in one episode. That's great. Because, the last big highlight for me was seeing Android 17 in the previous episode knocking two of Universe 2 people out, being very strategic. And then beforehand, you see Goku and, Vegeta pretty much just to dominate. And I mean, right now it's looking good for them, but we don't know how Universe 12 with, with Jared and them, with their, pretty much, squad trying to, pretty much stay in the mix where they lost almost, I think they lost 3 or 4 people. Not entirely sure, but they did have some losses. While Universe 7 is still only on 1. I think Jumping Universe has only lost 1 also. So right now their universe is looking pretty good. They pretty much has a good standing. They haven't had big losses. So right now it is leaning to the fact that that it might come down to, to them being in the finals. But, of course, they're just going to have a lead up. I think overall that Chipper's Universe is going to get eliminated overall because Hit, apparently right now, to me, is their strongest warrior. With the 3 Saiyans they have, I mean, yes, they have some manpower, but they don't have a lot. Hit, the way that in the previews seemed like it's Hit is going to be in a situation with him and Goku, but with Universe 7, it's just not only Goku who's a problem. You have Gohan, you have Vegeta, you have Frieza, and you have Goku. That's 4 big powers that's coming from Universe 7, and it's just not just any old power. Gohan, Mystic Gohan, pretty much is a powerhouse. Frieza could go into Golden Frieza, which is on pure with the Super Saiyan God, which of course is Super Saiyan Blue now. Now Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue, and of course Goku Super Saiyan Blue, but on top of that, Goku could go Kaioken. Not unless as they are hinting a new form. Now, also, I want to touch on this basis because what that was previewing the episode 104, you seeing Goku going to Super Saiyan Red. Now, this hasn't really been addressed unless you read the manga, because the manga kind of going in a different direction than how Dragon Ball Z Super, not entirely, but kind of open up our eyes to a different thing. For instance, they was just ending the Black Goku art in the manga, where a couple of things happened different. For instance, Vegeta was able to tap into Super Saiyan Red in the midst of the fight with Black Goku, and you basically see him switching off like that. He was able to switch off from red and then go into blue. I'm not. The purpose was, I guess, it was some type of energy consumption to kind of have a better control. I'm not entirely sure. But overall, that's what's going on. And it's now they bringing that into the episode to where you see Goku go Super Saiyan Red. So it's okay, if you can tap into Super Saiyan Red, tap into Super Saiyan Blue. So what is it that, that this new form going to be? I mean, it's already been hinted and already has been clarified that there's going to be a new form. So I think this is a good way to kind of like scratch people's heads, to kind of have people think about it. But overall, hopefully, this is putting Super in definitely in a good direction, because honestly, I didn't have much faith in this tournament. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't have much faith in this tournament, but now seeing it is definitely different than what was the build up in between. And the only build up that I liked is seeing Frieza come back. And I mean, technically, that wasn't all that great. I think the Black Goku arc, it was still the best arc in Super so far, because it was just a great storyline. I think, seeing Future Trunks, in there, kind of see him getting some type of like fighting. I think it was just great altogether. But hopefully, they can keep on this great, like steamboat, and kind of giving us what we want, and we can, sit here and enjoy ourselves. I just want to thank you for, definitely hearing me rant on like a fanboy about this. But I've been watching Dragon Ball Z since I was little, and definitely, will always, show the series, my attention, even if we might get something like GT. Well, hopefully that don't happen. But thank you. I hope you really do like the episode I did myself. If you like the video, my discussion about how I feel, my feelings towards Dragon Ball Z Super, give me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, definitely appreciate it. And again, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.